Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wanted to extract data from a website but didn't know where to start? In this lesson, we're kicking off a project where we'll build a simple web scraper using Python. We'll set up our environment, learn about the necessary tools like requests and BeautifulSoup, and write the initial code to fetch and parse a web page. By the end, you'll have the foundational skills to begin collecting data from the web. Let's dive in. First, we need to set up our Python environment. We'll be using two libraries: requests to send HTTP requests and get the web page content, and BeautifulSoup to parse the HTML. The first step is to install them using pip install requests BeautifulSoup 4. Now that our tools are ready, let's write the code to fetch a web page. We'll start by importing the requests library. We'll define the URL of the web page we want to scrape, and then use request get to send a request to that URL. For our project, we'll use a simple static web page for demonstration purposes. We'll also add a line to check if the request was successful. Getting the HTML is just the first step. To make sense of it, we need to parse it. This is where BeautifulSoup comes in. We'll create a BeautifulSoup object, passing in the HTML content and the parser we want to use. We can then use its methods to navigate the HTML tree and find specific elements. Let's find the title of the page to start. In the last part, we learned how to set up our environment and get the raw HTML from a web page. In this lesson, we're taking things to the next level. We'll dive deeper into BeautifulSoup to find specific data on a page, moving beyond just the title. We'll use our new AI assistant, ChatGPT, to not only write our code, but also to suggest the best libraries to use for our task. By the end, you'll be able to extract structured data and take a big step toward building a useful web scraping tool. Let's get started. Instead of trying to remember which libraries are best for web scraping, we're going to use ChatGPT to guide us. This is a great way to start a new project when you're unsure of the right tools. We'll ask what Python libraries are suitable for scraping data from a website and why. What are the best Python libraries for web scraping and what are their main purposes? Now that we know which libraries to use, let's have ChatGPT write the code for us. We'll give it the website and tell it to use the libraries it just recommended. We'll start with a prompt for our first task. Using the Python libraries requests and BeautifulSoup, write a script to scrape the first quote and its author from the website quotes.toscrape.com. Now that we have the code from our AI assistant, let's go back to our code editor. We'll copy and paste the code and run it to see if it works as expected. This is great for getting a quick start on a new project. Most of the time, we need to get a list of all elements, not just one. Let's go back to ChatGPT and ask it to find all the quotes and authors on the page. We'll then use its code to loop through the results and print them out. This shows how AI can help you with more complex tasks that involve iterating over data. Using the same website, quotes.toscrape.com. Modify the script to find all quotes and all authors on the page. Use a loop to print each quote followed by its author. When extracting data, be aware of a few common issues. Websites can change their HTML structure, which can break your scraper. AI-generated code, while useful, may not be perfect. Always verify the output and adapt it. Also, be careful with empty or non-existent elements. Trying to access a .text attribute on a none object will cause an error. Always check your element before trying to extract data. It's also a good practice to use CSS selectors or other more robust methods if simple tag and class names aren't unique enough. In this lesson, we learned how to use an AI assistant to supercharge our web scraping. But what do we do when our script breaks? In the next lesson, we'll shift gears to debugging with AI, finding and fixing bugs. We'll learn how to use AI tools to diagnose errors, understand cryptic messages, and quickly get your code back on track. See you there. If you found this lesson helpful, please give it a like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts and subscribe for more coding tutorials.